Chandrayaan-1, India's first mission to Moon, was launched successfully on October 22, 2008 from Satish Dhawan Space Center Shah, Sriharikota. The spacecraft was orbiting around the Moon at a height of 100 kilometers from the lunar surface for chemical, mineralogical and photogeologic mapping of the Moon. The spacecraft carried 11 scientific instruments. After the successful completion of all the major mission objectives, the orbit has been raised to 200 kilometers during May 2009. The satellite made more than 3,400 orbits around the Moon and the mission was concluded when the communication with the spacecraft was lost on August 29, 2009. The Chandrayaan-2 mission was successfully launched on the 22nd of July 2019 at 14:43 hours by GSLV Mark 3 M1 from Satish Dhawan Space Center Sriharikota. After a series of earthbound maneuvers, the spacecraft entered into lunar transfer trajectory on August 14. Lunar orbit insertion maneuver was performed on August 20, thereby Chandrayaan-2 was successfully inserted into the elliptical orbit around the Moon. Chandrayaan-2 orbiter is currently in a 100 km by 100 km orbit around the Moon on September 2. Vikram lander separated from the orbiter and the orbiting maneuver was performed to reduce the orbit to 35 km by 101 km. Vikram landing was attempted on the 7th of September and it followed the planned descent trajectory from its orbit of 35 km to around 2 km above the surface. Communication with lander and ground station was lost. Chandrayaan-2 carried 8 experiment payload on board for studying surface geology, composition and exospheric measurements of Moon. With the launch of Chandrayaan-3, the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, is embarking to achieve a successful soft landing on the Moon. India aims to become the 4th country in the world to achieve this feat, joining the ranks of the United States, Russia, and China. Chandrayaan-3 is India's 3rd lunar mission and 2nd attempt at achieving a soft landing on the Moon's surface. The mission took off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on July 14, 2023, at 2:35 p.m. It consists of an indigenous lander module, propulsion module and a rover with an objective of developing and demonstrating new technologies required for interplanetary missions. Mission objectives of Chandrayaan-3: to demonstrate safe and soft landing on lunar surface, to demonstrate rover roving on the Moon and to conduct in situ scientific experiments. The 6 payloads on the Vikram lander and rover Pragyan remain the same as the Chandrayaan-2 mission. The scientific payloads on the lander aim to study various aspects of the lunar environment. These payloads include studying lunar quakes, thermal properties of the lunar surface, changes in plasma near the surface, and accurately measuring the distance between Earth and the Moon.